If Brighton is good at anything, it's finding unadulterated talent, as they have once again shown with Kaoru Mitoma, who is still mostly unknown. So let's look at 7 things about Kaoru Mitoma that you probably didn't know. He comes from a sports family. To start, it undoubtedly runs in the family, which explains why Mitoma always seems to have innate skills. His mother used to play volleyball, while his father used to compete in track and field. Kaoru made the decision to live independently of his parents at a young age, enrolling at the Kawasaki Frontal Football Academy at the age of just 10. Second, he decided on school over a football deal. Now, this sounds completely at odds with what we typically hear. Young people frequently forego attending school in favor of pursuing a promising football career, and to be fair, they rarely regret their decision. However, Mitoma is unique. He has always been unique. The coach observed how much he had improved as a footballer throughout his 8 years with Kawasaki Frontal and gave him a spot in the first squad along with a professional contract. But Mitoma declined it. He didn't decline it because a greater offer from a bigger club was made to him. To attend university, he declined it. In 2016, he applied to the University of Tsukuba and started his studies. He didn't travel there only to confront his books, though. He was genuinely getting better physically while he was there, in addition to learning and honing his football techniques. Number 3, his thesis was on dribbling. Ever wonder why Mitoma is such a fantastic dribbler? It's because he's not just naturally gifted, but he also studied and did a lot of research on the art of dribbling during his program at the University of Tsukuba. Mitoma was required to. The thesis and the topic he chose were dribbling. At the time, he was a member of the university squad and took a deep dive into dribbling with assistance from his teammates. It was the simplest topic for me to choose since I love football and dribbling is what I love to do, he remarked in an interview with The Athletic. In order to see where what and how my teammates were gazing while playing, I placed cameras on their heads. Wow! Defenders in the Premier League may be in more danger than they realize. Imagine yourself in a one-on-one match against a forward who not only dribbles with an uncanny aptitude, but has also studied the art. Wow, what a dude. He is married for number 4. Those of you who continue to regard Mitoma as a miracle child, in reality, he is quite distant from that. He is a married 25-year-old male. He would last year, and it seems that he's making an effort to conceal his wife's name. His wife, Narumi Miura, was identified by a Japanese blog as being a childhood acquaintance of his. However, according to rumors, they only started dating in college, and Narumi could even play football. The older brother of Mitoma, Yuki Cruz, is a professional actor and model. He is ranked number 5. Evidently, when he was younger, he played football like his brother, but he never made it to the professional level. He changed his mind and went into the entertainment business. He loves meat pros, number 6, though some may argue that it is not the greatest for athletes. Mitoma likes meat. Yakiniku, a Japanese meal with grilled beef, is one of his favorite foods. With new doors, he particularly likes to eat yakiniku. In addition to yak, niku, and new doors, Mitoma also likes mussels and Belgian fries, albeit obviously not as much. 7. His infamous cross in the match versus Spain. Mitoma was in charge of Japan's largest and most contentious moment of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where they performed well. If you recall, Japan scored the game-winning goal against Spain from across the field, before a VAR review indicated that it actually hadn't when the cross was made. It first appeared as though the ball had crossed the line. In case you didn't know, Kaoru Mitoma personally inserted that cross. That one helper pretty much sums up the boy. He never really leaves. But Mitoma never gave up on the ball as most players would have. In certain ways, the campaign finished with him missing a penalty against Croatia, which sadly led to them being eliminated from the competition. He was in charge of taking Japan into the knockout rounds as the tournament's table-toppers. But after that setback, he got back up and has since delivered a terrific performance, after a fantastic performance in England. In the Premier League, he scored once against Everton and once against Arsenal. Then, he scored the injury time winner to eliminate Liverpool from the FA Cup. Then, in the Premier League, they added another late victory over Bournemouth to go closer to finishing in the Europa League slot. Mitoma is currently an absolute superstar, and what's alarming is that as a defender, he just has room to improve. You should be exceedingly afraid each time you are one-on-one with a man who studied dribbling in college. Do you see Mitoma being at Brighton for a long time? Or do you anticipate a major team making an offer this summer or next? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell notification as well to ensure that you never miss any new information. We'll see you in the following one.